Welcome back, one and all. This is Artman Advance bringing you Let's Play Persona 4 Golden. I've waded through... I've gotten us caught up back to the crossroads, and now let's actually get to the bottom of this.
We don't have time to wait. If we don't do this now, the cops will come back. What are you trying to say?
We're missing something.
Something we don't know. What don't we know?
His actual true feelings.
But we just heard the guy's true feelings on TV. What didn't you understand?
Just something's been bothering me.
Well, what is it? I already told you there's no time to waste. Are you even getting at something here, or are you just stalling?
We're missing something.
Missing? Like what exactly? Damn it, I've heard enough of this bullshit. Give me a straight answer. Are we doing this or not? That's all I give a damn about right now.
Calm down.
He's right. Let's all calm down for a second.
I'm perfectly calm.
Hey, what did you mean by we're missing something?
What's there to miss with a sick bastard like him?
Hey, let's all take a deep breath.
Welcome.
After what happened to Nanako-chan and seeing Dojima-san, we're not thinking straight right now.
Fine.
You're right. We should calm down and think rationally about this.
Hey there, Crazy. Nice to see you.
I realize now that we've heard almost nothing from Namatame's perspective. There's no denying that this man brought great harm to Nanako-chan. But other than that point, the rest comes from our assumptions based on watching the Midnight Channel a moment ago. I won't deny that we were blinded by the heat of the moment, trying to impute all responsibility to him rashly.
But... yeah, the guy's not saying anything. Whatever reason he had, there's no doubt about the fact that he'd been throwing people inside the TV. It was him who put Senpai through that misery. How can we possibly understand someone who says killing people is the same as saving them?
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things. Truthfully, not all the hitches that were nagging at me have been answered yet. We'll have to see what he can tell us about them. Though it appears he's in no condition to do so at the moment.
True. Dealing with him right now might not solve all the things that are bothering us. Damn it. But you better remember this. I'll do everything I can to stop him from repeating what he's done. Anytime, anywhere, anything.
Let's just think about this for now.
Jeez. How the hell can you stay so calm, man?
Right. I'll have to remember that for when this gets transferred over.
Then again, that's why you're our leader. All right. Let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves. Yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. All right, I'm convinced.
Thank you. I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
We all know how you feel, Yosuke. Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. And thanks.
Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Loki, the ultimate form of the Fool Arcana. Oh? Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. It brings thee closer to the truth. Thou shalt be blessed from creating personas of the Judgment Arcana. Oh, this is a twist.
Hey, you guys? What are you doing? You can't be in here.
Oh, crap!
We were keeping an eye on the suspect. The police officers outside seem to have their hands full helping Dojima-san. If Namatame were to escape, it would be a disaster for the police's reputation. And their trust in you, Adachi-san.
Nice save there.
Oh, I see. We'll tighten security from now on, and I'll arrange for him to be transported out as soon as possible. So, if you guys can keep quiet about being in here, I'd really appreciate it.
How is he, Doctor? He seemed to be extremely agitated a moment ago.
He seems fine for now, but he really needs his rest. Outside, everyone. Doctor's orders.
Understood.
We should go too. Let's get back to Nanako-chan's room.
Yeah, remember that Nanako kind of died earlier?
So what's this thing we're missing, huh?
And this timeline hasn't established that she's recovered yet.
To tell the truth, there's something that's bothering me too. Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was to save them, right? So, he killed his lover in order to save her and kept going?
The police speculated the first murder was related to the affair, so they called in Namatame for questioning. But everything in his testimony and his bearing, no matter what they looked at, they found nothing suspicious. If he truly is twisted enough to believe that murder is a means of saving people, I think that would have shown through.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got a taste for killing after the first time.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer would be even more inexplicable. Namatame and his wife were separated at the time. Both Misuzu Hiragi and himself testified that she had discarded him. Hiragi also knew about Yamano beforehand, and Namatame was shocked to hear of Yamano's death. Their relationship was known and was not strained to the point of murder. There's simply no motive in the affair angle. The police invested a great deal of effort into investigating this point. Therefore, we have no convincing motive for Namatame to kill Mayumi Yamano. Although, her name was written in Namatame's own diary.
His reason for killing her.
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with and no one realized, right?
I don't really get any of this.
Oh, this is so confusing!
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should quiet down a little.
Oh, there you are, all of you. Please come with me immediately.
Huh? What's going on?
What are you waiting for? Hurry, go!
Where am I? Is this Teddy's world? This doesn't quite feel like it, though. I remember being at the hospital. That's right, Nana-chan. I couldn't do anything. Why do I even exist? I couldn't keep my promise. I lost my reason to be there. That's it. I remember now. So, it was true. Guys! Sensei! What should I do?
Oh, there they are. Nanako-chan came around.
Huh? What did you just say? Nanako-chan's alive?
Are you serious?
It's very rare to be resuscitated after one's heart and lungs fail, but it does happen. But until I know why she collapsed in the first place, I can't say for sure how well she'll recover from here on. Still, Nanako-chan's a fighter, and she's trying desperately to stay alive.
So this isn't a joke? You're actually telling the truth?
Nanako-chan. Oh my god.
This is amazing!
Miracles do happen. I'm so glad.
I didn't know what I was gonna do. Come on. Stop crying, you two.
You all should go home for the night. I'll speak with Dojima-san tomorrow about Nanako-chan's treatment. It's rather chilly outside. If it starts snowing, be careful not to catch a cold.
Wait a second, where's Teddy? I noticed he didn't come with us when we went to Namatame's room.
You're right. That's weird. I figured he wouldn't move from Nanako-chan's side.
Teddy, where did you go?
Oh yeah, he has a cell with him. Wait, I shouldn't use mine inside the hospital. I'll try calling him up once we're outside.
He didn't leave a note this time around.
Couldn't save. I couldn't save. Why? Mayumi. And that girl too. I couldn't save them.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? Sheesh.
I can't reach him. Did that stupid bear forget to charge the battery?
We took a quick look around the hospital, but there's no sign of him. I wonder where he went.
Oh, it's snowing.
It's snow. Hey, you're right. Wow, it's been a while since I last saw real snow. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this fog.
I guess this makes it the first snow of the year. It's freezing. Let's go home. Hey, Yosuke, if you find Teddy, don't forget to contact us, alright?
I know. Let's meet up at the special headquarters tomorrow. Man, that Ted. I hope he just went back home by himself. He's probably fine. but I'll hurry home just in case. Well, see you tomorrow.
Of course it was right. We don't want its blood on our hands. Oh, what a day, what a day. Oh, just for the heck of it. Doesn't cost me any time. I still gotta get Marie up to full. I've only got one more, so that's not too bad. And Naoto, got two more with her. Whew. Feel exhausted going through that scene all over again. Oh, hello.
Welcome. It's been quite some time. Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery? Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach.
Yeah, he's our favorite goblin.
Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret? We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
Wait, when did Kanji say that?
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right. Together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
A doorbell in a car. That's new. Or was that... Yeah, that was a real doorbell.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm a little worried.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
You don't have to say it twice.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
That Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
Let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior, and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself. What do you think, Senpai?
There's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well,
Maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
It's the letter.
Warning letter? Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them. Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean?
Namatame wasn't the writer.
Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV, and yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then... it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
The worst part about this is I've got the big picture. I'm just trying to see how all the pieces fit.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan. But there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252, requesting confirmation. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah. Understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh? I see.
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
That was rather serendipitous.
Wow! There's nothing much inside that suspicious object. So he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Alright, let's get some answers.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
Who did you throw in first?
Huh? Me?
Okay, yeah, that actually was a little surprising. Did you kill those first two girls?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Is saving killing people? Explain that to us.
If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
So you were...
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far.
You were hedging on somebody knowing what was going to happen and rescuing them?
After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process, as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
Who killed the first two? Do you know that?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
And why with the warning letters?
What are you talking about?
As I thought.
You believe me?
Even if begrudgingly at this point.
Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story?
see what happened.
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows, and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help. Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
That's something.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again. And I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program.
Huh.
I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store.
Interesting.
After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on! Please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was gonna be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you.
So that's when he started throwing people in.
She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered. Once things calmed down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her.
Well, he's not wrong.
It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
Whew, this is getting heavy.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But Are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Oh my god, he was there. He was backstage.
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool. I always wanted to enter the world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero. I never doubted what I saw on TV, and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
What's done is done, and you were not responsible for the first two, so we've got to find out who kick-started this.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that.
And you can seek redemption on your own time. We've still got a mystery to solve.
I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences.
Good on you, Namatame.
Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
Hey, we got some good information out of you.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
That's the plan.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first 2 victims into the TV.
And that police officer's probably thinking, what the heck are they talking about? In fact, I'm actually waiting for him to react.
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh. I better not see you rascals here again.
Huh. Well, that went better than expected.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. People might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Whew. That being said, now I'm wondering if anybody saw anything happening when we were fighting inside the TV to save everybody. Now that people have had time to think on it. Oh god, it's almost like a joke at this point. Junez is a department store, not a country. Okay, that was useless. Let's see if his neighbor has anything to say. Yeah, it does. Wow. Huh. We got some kind of lead. You recall anybody suspicious? Well. You're not. You're too freaked out. Anyone suspicious? Oh my god, this speaks to me. Not the motorcycle part, but the speed limit part. Well, let's talk to this guy again. He probably won't be much help. Anyone suspicious? Of course. Oh, we got one nugget of information on the shopping center. Anyone suspicious? Anybody suspicious? Alright, well that's the shopping center milked for information. Is there anybody at Junez? That's just some kind of mood whiplash right there. Anybody suspicious? I was just there. Oh, come on, game. Don't do this to me. Alright, so somebody's friend is on this shopping district. Are you the friend? Yeah, you are. I hadn't yet. Let's try the floodplain next. There's bound to be some people around here. Oh, hello. Alright, not getting any information out of him. Anybody suspicious? Huh. Oh, hey, kitten. Let's start asking the first question. Remember the murders? Now that people's had a lot of time to think about it. Oh, that was a terrible joke. High school's probably barred off, so let's try in the city. Okay, no information there. Anybody over here? In Inaba. Veggie pastries, huh? So this place was a bust. Is there anybody at the beach? Let's try the high school. So, nope. Is there somebody outside of our uncle's place? There's somebody. No, she's just selling. What about you, madam? let's try the shopping district again. Let's ask Gas Mask Man about anybody well, not anybody suspicious, but about the murders. We've asked everybody else about everything else so far. I haven't checked the shrine. That's the only place I haven't checked yet. Alright. Let's start from the back, work our way back up front. Just asked him about the murders, so let's re-ask him about the suspicious persons. Okay. She's just talking about poison. About the murders, suspicious persons, about the murders, suspicious persons. Okay. About the murders, suspicious persons, he's just going to talk about Junez. About the murders, suspicious persons, no more information on suspicious persons. About the murder, suspicious person, go to the floodplains to scrub it one more time. Start from the back and work my way up. About those murders. Anybody suspicious? And one more for good measure. And now let's go take that information to Naoto. Oh, I didn't ask her about the murders.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
Or maybe he was just hiding in plain sight.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
Ugh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much. So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel. I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion. I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Well, that last criteria narrows it down pretty hard.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
It's freezing out here. Maybe this'll help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it. What's the matter?
That is true. No witnesses. If I wasn't suspicious of him before, that whole being able to get to my house without being suspicious raises his suspicion now.
What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective.
But what if that's just a facade?
Are we really on the right track here?
Hiding in plain sight, like I said earlier.
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination, so I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Now let's share our findings with everybody, see what they think about it.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
There it is.
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon. But I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body, on numerous occasions. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
Much as I want to go with my gut, we do need to confirm this.
This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
Is he trying to skip the city?
Transport.
Oh, no, Namatame. Oh, God, he's gonna rub him out.
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
They're moving really quickly now. Good lord, if I wanted to create a justice persona right now.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering, you seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If he catches you, he'll start pestering you again.
Adachi, where's Namatame? There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Hey, thanks for coming. You have a great night.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me.
Uh-oh. Our uncle's on the case now, too.
His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. That part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too. You're gonna get in the way of police business.
What business? He's already been relocated.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on! I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job. You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment? Get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
You were assigned to Miss Yamano as a guard, right? And yet she vanished. Can you elaborate on that?
The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back.
And, what about Saki-san's interrogation? You, questioned her a lot of times, even though her alibi held up.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
Oh yeah, I seem to recall I've got a letter from you. I just now put it together that you were the one that left it in our mailbox.
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember?
The noose is tightening, Adachi.
I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
I'm sorry. Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is?
You should watch your tone there, officer.
I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first two murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, Do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous! We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in!
What did you just say?
Put them all in.
Yeah, the police have no idea about the TV world. Gotcha.
What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd, that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy!
Wait, you son of a bitch! Adachi! Ah, damn it!
Leave it to us, Dojima. We can handle him.
Adachi!
If he ran in here, then we've got him cornered.
I swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go? Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi, and there's no record of anyone leaving this area.
Yeah, we're staring right at it.
So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
Unless he threw himself out the window.
That bastard.
Dojima-san? For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would. But could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
Let's go to Mara. He can't get out now.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here. We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse, like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
Now hopefully things will calm down for a little bit. Oh! Hey, Teddy. We were looking all over for you, buddy.
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here?
I could ask you the same question.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world.
Everyone's worried about you, man. We've come to love you, you big, adorable lug.
You're always so kind, Sensei. I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog. Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here. I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven, apologize for me.
What are you talking
Tell
about?
her, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. Tell her, I'm really sorry.
Main character, say something. You saved her, Teddy.
Huh? Really? Nana-chan's. Wow, that's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that.
Hey, you're the one that's responsible as far as we know.
My heart feels so much lighter now. I'm starting to feel sleepy. What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei?
I don't rightly know. I could ask you the same question.
Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Let's move on together.
But I don't know what to look for or how to find it. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Hillel, the ultimate form of the Star Arcana. The Light Bearer.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye, Sensei.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting. Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now, it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Ugh, that annoying little furball. Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
You guys are just gonna push me into it, aren't you?
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
That's true. I can at least scout the area.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
This place.
Okay.
I see. I came back. But it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy? It is you, Teddy. I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown?
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too. So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too. I'm just a shadow. But Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Oh, so it does change. It looks ridiculous.
Right. I need to get back to the others. Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all. But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense, it's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
guess I'm not scouting out the palace just yet.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end.
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless. Teddy?
You little... Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad!
Aww.
You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Rise-chan? Are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, we pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow.
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow, then, that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow, or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then.
I'm the same as humans?
Well, you're the only shadow that attuned itself to human emotion as far as we know.
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either. Geez, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball? Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing.
Well, he was hiding in plain sight. The perfect camouflage.
But you all know him. if you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay.
You're our mascot.
Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top, starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
Judgment ranks up the quickest.
I'll give it a try, but if Risei-chan couldn't find him, I really doubt someone with a dried up nose like me will be much help. I do smell a Dachi baby in here, but the fog is completely covering up his scent.
Teddy, you can't do it either?
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this feeling I've got to sniff him out no matter what! This is my time to shine! Ooh, I'm getting something!
Teddy?
Hey, quit wandering around. You better not flake out on us again.
Huh? I sense it from this away.
Is it Itachi?
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but at the same time, it feels like I've got a whopper on the line.
I don't get it.
Very suspicious. This definitely smells. But that's weird. If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when I met them for the first time.
Oh my god.
When we first... where was that? Oh, you mean that creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Yep, there's someone there.
Teddy, you really are amazing.
It was just dumb luck. It's because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others. That's why it kinda smelled over there.
Oh, I see. Wait, did you say it smelled? Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the bathroom and...
Huh? You're saying he peed his pants there?
Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants! Chie, quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
Well, it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy, you know?
Okay, guys, enough fuzziness. Follow me, the master of fuzzy logic.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while, Yukiko. Though I really wonder sometimes about your sense of humor.
That damn bitch. I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair. Who's there? Oh, it's you guys. You're very persistent.
Give it up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not lying your way out of this one, damn it! Just being here proves it! Answer us! You're the one who threw Ms. Yamano into the TV, aren't you?
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do? I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something, and then she started getting hysterical on me.
Who are you? And what's this something important you called me out here for?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot, it's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it. You caught my eye, but it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
What's wrong with you? Don't make me call for help!
Shut up, shut up, shut up! I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight.
What are you going to do? No!
She fell in. Wow! So people can go completely inside!
And you gone completely insane!
Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the force. But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power. I burst out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano?
Nah, it was nothing like that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me. Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan. But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death!
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Konishi, or something like that. At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her, and then that bitch.
What's this about anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon. You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame. Huh. So I'm not good enough for you. Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
No!
God, these high school girls today. This world's gone straight to shit. When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off. I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies. But I guess I got the sweet power to make up for it. Life's not so bad after all. Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out. Yeah, like that'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that. It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV, It's not like I was trying to kill them. I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around. A council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging. They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
You know, I was almost beating myself up for never exploring their social link, but now I'm glad I didn't.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano that people die in here!
So what if I knew?
Who else did you kill?
No one. You already know it was Namatame who did the rest. He called the police in the middle of the night just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure. But I actually did believe him, you know?
That's the pattern to the 2 deaths so far? And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too, is that right? Namatame-san, do you seriously expect us to believe something like that?
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself? Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
Where no one could find her?
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now. Bye.
So he put the idea in his head.
Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatame's call, it ended up being me. Talk about luck! All I did was give him a little push. And he completely bought into his vision of this world. The more people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Come on. All I did was put people in here. I didn't murder them. And Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
What a jerkwad!
I do admit, though, I never thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun, too.
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well? I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I correct?
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
Why did you do that? And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective. I led him through to a room at the station with the TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank, so they pawned him off on me. I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, "I did it all, it was me." Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life, don't you agree? But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all. Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene? It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
This is all a game to you. How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason! You bastard! I'll never forgive you!
You can keep your forgiveness. Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways. Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed. The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no difference, no sides anymore.
What the hell's he talking about?
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted. And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
The Shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Keep your bullshit to yourself. It's about time you shut the hell up. We'll finish this right now!
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all. We'll put an end to this.
Get back here, you!
That stuff about the world's mind and how this place will become our reality. Was he serious?
The rest of his confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming one, that's really gonna happen?
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What happens then?
I think he means this world will engulf the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside world, then the other side might become full of shadows, like over here.
As awesome as that would be, it would also be decidedly not awesome.
You mean everyone's gonna turn into shadows?
Damn it! Damn that bastard! Why? We went through so much to get here, and now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time?
Let's end this.
Yeah. It's about time we finished this. I don't want to feel this way ever again.
There's a path we can take now. I sense Adachi's presence from that direction. He's taunting us.
Bring it on! Let's go kick his ass right now!
Wait. I suggest we prepare ourselves first. We can't let him stab us in the back ever again. We must face him with all the power at our disposal and defeat him without fail.
I'm a little worried what he means by the end of the year, but now's not the time to freak out. Let's get prepared. Let's get over-prepared and leave footprints all over his stupid, smug face!
Mm-hmm. Whew. That's good. I just need to rank her up one more time and I can start on the golden ending path. Yep. Just those two and I'll be fully prepared. Jeez, it's been so long since the finals. I bet I'm top of the class again. Yep. Whew. Let's see if she is available. If not, we'll go for Naoto. Oh god, everything looks terrible. Like, the air just looks filthy.
Huh?
Won't deepen just yet.
How stupid.
Let's check Naoto. If we can spend time with Naoto, then I'll use the shrine to boost up Marie. Come on, brain, don't quit on me now. Well, Naoto's not around. I guess we're doing this the old-fashioned way.
Let's go.
Wow, that's interesting.
Well, see.
Yeah, just to be 100% sure.
Hey.
We have to win this. Their fur is actually transparent.
Hello. Yes.
I am Yakushiji, Secretary of the Shirogane Estate. I humbly apologize for the other day.
I must also apologize. Though I may not have known, I involved you in this. It was an act put on by my grandpa.
My master has been terribly saddened by Naoto-sama's state of affairs lately. Lacking acquaintances to confide in, she devotes every fiber of her being to work. My master wanted Naoto-sama to regain the joy she felt in days past. To regain the feelings when all that she wanted was to be a detective, regardless of her heritage or gender. I involved you at my own discretion, believing you to be trustworthy. Please forgive me.
I received this from Yakushiji-san. It's the final challenge.
I did what you can't stand to at a place you'd be fond of. But underneath rather than inside.
A place I'd be fond of.
Somewhere quiet?
Well, I don't hate them, but if it has to do with my childhood, then it's probably somewhere high. Remember, I told you before that I made a secret base in the trees?
Right.
The highest place around here is the hill. Next, what I can't stand to do. There are several possibilities, but...
Throwing things away?
That's right. Did I mention that before?
You did, but I'm also a kindred spirit when it comes to that.
Considering what's at the hill, the most likely answer is the trash can. I have an inkling of what might be there. Let's go, Senpai.
Not inside, but underneath.
I forgot this thing even existed. It's the last of the 7 tools. The detective's pocketbook. All the things I had forgotten about are packed in here. I think Grandpa wanted to remind me of them. This childish game. He's selfish indeed. Forcing me to recall all this now. I was trying so hard. Not to be underestimated. Not to be condescended to. If I solved this town's murder case, then everyone would accept me. They would acknowledge me as the 5th in the Shirogane lineage of detectives. That's what I told myself. I just wanted to be accepted. I wanted to be needed. That's why I fretted and stood on my tiptoes and focused only on solving the case. But the original reason I wanted to become a detective, it was because mysteries intrigued me, and I could help people by solving them. That's all. I remember now. Do you recall the time I faced myself in the TV world? It was my task to accept the self who yelled, "I want a reason for me to stay." But my reason to stay was not solely to solve the crime. You, everyone, gave me a reason. You gave me a place to stay. I have to be an adult. I have to be a man. With that way of thinking, I was running for myself. I don't need to look for something to change or something to accomplish. I only need to have faith in myself. I finally think I can accept myself. That I'm a woman. That I haven't yet become the detective I wanted to be. I am a woman. And a detective. One who is seeking the truth with you and the others.
That's good.
I'm really glad I came to this town. It's where you and I live. And all the others, too.
Finally, to get that last push. Will not become stronger yet. A healing club. If it's that popular, it must work. Oh, joy. I heard that on TV, so that must make it right. The cross section. Come on, Marie. Don't hold out on me, okay? Let's get everybody important up to rank 10. Oh no, I didn't mean to go in. No.
Huh?
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh, please don't do this. Don't fake me out.
Jeez. Fog again? Really bugs me that it has to be foggy now. It's tough. Hard to bite into. And it got cold while I was still eating it.
I thought it was going to be like last time I hung out with Marie, where it's just like, you hung out with Marie. Everybody hung out together. Okay, that's it.
It was tasty. I remember it all from when we came here. This place, this taste, and you. Huh. This is a memory. A new memory. One that has no ties to who I was before. I can feel it now. It makes me happy. When we were looking at clothes, your friends told me something. There are things that you can't do by yourself, but can do with others. That's true. You gave me a new memory. You taught me that I don't need to be worried. I wouldn't have been able to do that on my own. I only realized that because of you.
It was fun.
I enjoyed it too. The outside world is fun. But that's not what made my time outside so enjoyable. It's because I was with you. Hey, you can have this.
It's the comb, huh?
I don't need to worry anymore, so I'm giving this to you. Finding memories, making new ones. Either way, I'll be with you, right? So, I want you to have this.
Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Kaguya, the ultimate form of the Aeon Arcana. The Moonlit Night's Visitor.
Good. Next. Let's go visit a bunch of new places. I want to go to a beach, and on a mountain, and And,
Well, that remains to be seen.
whatever. You figure it out. I'll leave everything to you.
And we're good on Marie. Now we just need that final push for Naoto. I have no fish this time. Small blessing. Will not become stronger yet. You're going to be obstinate about this, aren't you? Yep. Oh, let's see what they've got to offer real quick. All right. Let me check Naoto. See if we can do anything with Naoto. And if not, then I'll pop in to scout the area and we can check out Yoshitsune. Marie is maxed out. Everybody's cowering. It's the end of the world. Alright, so Naoto is not there. If you insist. Alright, she's not there. Let's check the floodplain. If not, we will go to the shrine, I guess, instead of checking out the dungeon. That's not creepy. Oh, there she is.
But
Nope. I think it's because I was focused on these two right here in gas masks. But no, she's not budging today. There we go. Could become stronger soon.
Yo.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello. Yes.
Alright, after we max this out, we'll jump into the TV on the next day. You mean 12/22. There we go.
It feels like such a long time ago that we were here chasing after the Phantom Thief. It was an unforgettable case, full of rewards. I enjoyed it. What about you?
It was exciting.
Yes, I thought so too. It was even more invigorating to solve it with you. So, I wanted to give you something today. I made this. Please accept it.
A detective badge,
I
huh?
haven't crafted anything like this in some time. If I went back to the estate, I could have added a camera and transceiver. Oh, but it flashes. I made myself one to match. Now you're my assistant, Senpai.
That's so precious. Leave it to me.
All right. You realize I'm quite serious about this, yes? The title of detective became a burden to me. I thought I had no other aspects apart from detective self. But you and the others gave me a reason to be as neither adult nor man. So, I was able to face myself as myself. Before the detective, before the child, before the woman. By spending time with you all, I changed day by day. It frightened me before, but now, with everyone, with you, I can proudly proclaim that I am myself. Nothing more, but nothing less.
Alright, what do we got? Nice. Yamato Takeru.
This potential was still dormant within me. I wasn't considering the things that I should have. The people who care about me, as well as my own self. When I'm with you, I feel fearless.
Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. These genuine bonds shall be your eyes to see the truth. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Norn, the ultimate form of the Fortune Arcana. Norn, triple godhead of fate. What do we get? What do we get? Dude, that looks so sick.
Well then, let us begin. There's a lot you must learn before becoming a detective. I myself can't relent in my training. To become a formidable woman detective. We'll start off with something that may come in handy before too long. Shadowing a suspect.
Alright. Let's catch up on some light reading and then dive into the dungeon. We got 9 days to spare. Getting excited for the end of the world, huh?
Okay, that's all of us.
Yeah, let's go!
Alright. Where's that scumbag hiding?
Oh, be careful. Light's no good on this one. No problem. It'll be over in a... 4 enemies left. Don't give up.
Let's go! Someone finish this one off!
Three enemies defeated. Nice, Yukiko-senpai.
Oh, well, I get to use this anyway. Say goodbye!
Congratulations!
Wasn't really much to get out of that one.
Looks like that one's immune to wind.
Let's go right with it.
All right, we won! We did it!
That, and with all the resistances and repellents I've got on me, I am untouchable. Except for almighty damage.
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work.
Oh, and thanks to a lucky magician card, my lightning powers hit everybody.
Senpai, 2 defeated. Enemy down.
Our moment has arrived! Let's go! Understood!
Is everyone ready? Get set.
All right,
go! Knock it
Wow. That was just... wow. I'm not gonna complain. That looked awesome.
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work. Enemy down. I'm here. Leave it to me. All right. You're out of there. Enemy defeated. Don't stop now, Nato-kun. Wow, it's puny. So persistent. Last one. Go for it.
Oh yeah, I forgot I gave Kanji a golden plate. Now let's check. Kijinto Passion Sweat's paper armband. Uhi Fan Rune Dress Eye of Ice. Golden Plate Oracle Gown Wind Suppressor. Algernon Rune Dress and Book of Serenity. Not a bad lineup. Let's see. He does not. Strange. Ah, that's what the wind suppressor is for. Hopefully I can find an Eye of Elec. Or Eye of Wind, I mean.
Careful, it's immune to electricity. Wow, it's puny. This'll be cake. 3 enemies left. You can win this.
Yukiko does.
Someone finish this one off!
Let's go, Amaterasu.
Greatly raises evasion to ice. And she already has evade ice, so she's like 6 times as likely to evade? I don't know. Let's see, if they have evade ice, Eye of Ice does nothing. Oh, okay. But would the ice suppressor stack with it?
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work. Great job!
That's good to know. That means I can give her anything I want then. Like the Reason Brace. Horizon Brace. Oh, that's the stairs. That seems like a good idea as well.
Oh, be careful. Light's no good on this one.
Yoshitsune!
2 enemies down. Keep going, Senpai. That's great, Senpai. You really get me going. Wow, Naoto-kun, you never lose your cool.
Now, shall we move on?
That's a good suggestion. I'm not gonna deny that. That gives Yukiko 634 in the magic department. That's actually really good. Let's see, Naoto has the Book of Serenity. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Jeez, we are super powerful. Mm-hmm. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think Naoto's, let's see, the rune dress, +4 to all stats. Algernon is +5 to all stats. And the Reason Brace is +4 to all stats, so +13 to all of her stats.
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work. Wow, it's puny. This'll be cake.
Persona.
3 enemies left. You can win this.
Let's go! 2 remaining! Persona!
I already had Jin at one point. This seems like a great place to... Well, actually, one more chest, and then we can move on, go home, save, and call it a stream. Took me a second to realize that was what it was.
Ooh, a rare one. Don't let it get away.
This ought to be glorious.
It's quite tenacious.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay? I can't defeat it.
Damn, couldn't finish it.
Did you just...
That's great, Senpai. You really get me going.
All yours.
Nato-kun's busting heads and looking cool. I couldn't do it.
I already took out 2 of your buddies, I don't care.
gotten a little stronger?
All right, powered up!
My skills have been honed.
Alright, let's get your taunt out of the way. Oh, no exit, huh? I beg your pardon?
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work.
There's a hole in the center. Ah. Does that mean the go home will work here? It's not letting me leave. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's not good. Darkness won't work. Yes, we... You need to watch your health, Senpai.
Thank you, Rize. Yeah. But I thank you all for coming. I think I will end the stream here. And I thank you for... Again, I thank you all for coming, and I will see you in the next one.